Hi everyone, so I wanted to do a sketchbook tour. Like, this isn't even finished yet, but I wanted to do one just to kind of give an insight into what I draw or what I've been drawing in the sketchbook. I haven't had it for very long, it's about halfway filled yet, but even some of the pages haven't been touched for a while. But first of all is the cover, and we have so many stickers. A lot of these I've collected over conventions that I've went to, or just ones that I've picked up from being in different stores, and some are just little name tag ones that I've made myself. And some I've gotten from orders online, from internet shows and such. But yeah, this is the cover. I really like it. I've put a lot of work into it. I like all of them, honestly. I don't have a favorite. I like the Lucky Star one the most, though. Probably, if I was to pick a favorite. Yeah. So, opening onto the first page, it's a character sketch for a Magnus Archives themed tabletop role-playing game. His name is Gareth. That's all I'm going to give, because I could probably make a separate video about everything that goes on in the silly little Magnus Archives tabletop that I play with my friends. I do have a little tracing sheet that just has some extra designs I've traced over. I want to plan on doing that. I want to put like a tracing page over it and then just draw everything over in Poscas. Then I have a little doodle of me that I did. But yeah. So here I have a double spread doodle page that I did. Most of the time when I do doodle pages like this, it's really just whatever comes to mind. I like doing things in small block colors or something like that. Again, this is my character from the Magnus Archives ttrpg, but just with short hair because I felt like it. Just a random doodle. I got inspired of this one off of Pinterest, I believe. And then this page is just little drawings of myself when I had short hair, my two friends, and just a small little comic paneling idea that I had that I never really did anything with. So yeah, that's the whole page. So this is a collage page that I wanted to make, but I never did. I wanted to do something better with it, I just couldn't think of anything. I'm probably still going to look back and see what I can put onto it to make it a little bit more horror themed. I don't even know where I got these book pages from. This is just a page that I did of little Posca punks that I wanted to do. I just wanted to kind of explore doing shadows and highlights with the acrylic paint pens that I got, and then just do a couple of studies with some hairstyles, a lot of alternative punk hairstyles like Liberty Specs and such. So these are the paneling pages that I did for a comic that I showed off in my first vlog, which is called Shit That Happens. And if you've watched that, you'll understand that I made this in 5 hours. This is all the paneling. This is all the paneling that I did initially, so it didn't really change that much as far as I remember from start to finish. And a lot of the time what I did was, because I was in such a rush, I couldn't redraft things multiple times. So I just covered it over in masking tape to write over what I needed to. I think I did this all in a red Sharpie. That's another page that I wanted, but it fell out because I had to stick it onto the side because there was too much stuff to put there. But yeah, this is another drawing that I did. I wanted to make into a stencil screen print, but I didn't do it because there was too many lines and it confused me. So these are two doodle pages that I did. This was to test out these acrylic markers that I got. They weren't that good, so as you can see the colors kind of faded and they don't look super awesome. I think these are from the same... You can see here, this is from the same color and they just came out in completely different colors. I don't know what's wrong with the acrylic in it. This is another doodle page that I did. I still want to fill this up a little bit because I have a lot of like white space in it that I want to fill up on. I don't intend to make this perfect at all. This is all just inspired off of images and poses that I found off of Pinterest, which I use a lot, which I probably shouldn't, but also my figure drawing has regressed so bad that I need to kind of use Pinterest a lot more. But I like a lot of this page. I'm a big fan of those kind of scratchy lines that you use for cross-hatching, and I just really like the color yellow. So I was gonna show off the pages that are here, but I actually can't because there's spoilers for an upcoming D&D campaign that I'm going to be in that I can't post publicly in case anyone that's in the campaign sees it. This is my character that I'm playing as, though. His name is Ren. I haven't figured out his class yet, but we were going with something towards like Osteomancer or something akin to that. I want him to be a magic user, but also kind of like physically buff, so that he kind of juxtaposes what regular spellcasters would be. Again, coming onto these pages, there's not a lot that I've done here. I still need to fill it out. I haven't gotten the inspiration for doing any D&D related drawings lately, but since it's set in the 1940s, I think, I just did them in like time accurate pieces. This is Ren, and that's Ren's sister. I haven't figured out a name for her yet, probably Midge, just because I really like the name. I was going to call her Pigeon, but I didn't know how it would fit. So this is my first time working with alcohol markers in a long time, and then I went over them with a black coloring pencil just to add some texture to it. But yeah, a lot of the markers I use are pro markers because I've amassed so many of them over the years that I've been drawing for. And then I do all of like my highlights or facial features with coloring pencils. And then I do highlights with white coloring pencils and like white gel pens and such. This is a scrap collage page that I've been working on. It's really just me picking up whatever I can find and then kind of just sticking it on. I bought these massive sticky notes that I've been using up. These are just some painkiller boxes, Pepsi tab, clothing collection stickers. I keep getting these like religious messages in the post. I think the people that used to live in my house might have signed up for it or something, but we just keep getting them, and I am not a religious person. Usually. I'm agnostic. I don't believe in anything like that. So I just started collecting them and slapping them onto this page and adding really contrasting statements, I guess, with what like hyper monotheistic people would kind of not believe in. But yeah, this has like that's a little piece of a zine that I had made that I scrapped because I fucked up the Poscas on it, but yeah. This is my character for the Knave campaign that I'm currently in. His name is Quillian Wyfield, and he is such a little guy, and I love him very much. Knave is another tabletop, but it's really different. It's like everyone's really small, and you're kind of not meant to live a lot, but I really like this guy. He's an architect and a philosopher. You pick two careers, or you roll for two careers. And he's an architect and a philosopher, and he's still a little guy, and he has a staff, and I love him, and he's silly. Yeah, that's all the notes from the sessions. I've only done 2 so far, but our DM Katie, she's absolutely wonderful. So these are the next 2 cluttered pages that I've done. You've probably seen this in the short that I've posted. I drew all of these while like waiting 2 hours in a cafe with my friend. We were just kind of waiting for an art event to start. There was a plein air painting event that was happening, or photography event as well. And these are just drawings that I did with some of my markers and just my Poscas and all that. I have a big bag of Poscas that I use, but I don't bring them with me all the time because it's a really big Ziploc bag, so I just tend to bring like a black and maybe like a blue or something with me, just basic colors. These little fish designs, I saw that one on Pinterest and I drew it out, and then I saw what else is it? I saw this little character too, but I saw this fish design and I decided making little smaller ones, and I really like them. A lot of the things I draw when I'm doing these doodle pages are just interesting character designs that I've caught off of Pinterest that I want to try and replicate, or just see what would be good in my style, or what my own twist would be onto them. It's a little ice pod. I love ice pods, I think they're really cute. And that's a sea angel. I like this page. I feel like I want to do something like this again, but keeping more like in tune with color theory and just being a bit more accurate with colors, or finding brighter colors to work as highlights instead. Yeah, so that's that page. And this is the next page. I haven't finished it yet, but here's another drawing that I've done. I thought it's alright. I'm trying to get back into like the digital style that I normally draw in, which is very angular and the lines are really chunky, but I've just been kind of missing that mark lately. It's a cup that my friend drew. It gets to live in my sketchbook forever now. There's more drawings of me. More drawings of me. A tag that I got from my Pokemon. I think they're called like the cute sits in America. And then they're called Pokemon Fit in Japan, I think. They're just the little plushies that have been coming out of the different generations of Pokemon. That's the one I have for my Wimpod, because I really like Wimpod, because I like S-Pods. This hasn't been finished yet. I'm still working on these pages, but these are just two little tracing pages that I've cut in half and stuck on. This is a drawing of Goldship from Uma Musume Pretty Derby. I like Goldship a lot. I think she's great. I don't like how the face turned out in this one. It's a bit meh, but for the colors, I like it. I think I did a good job. I like the purple I did for the shading, even though everyone tells you not to shade with purple, but I don't really care what they say. I have a drawing that I want to put in this, but I haven't thought of anything yet. I just had fun kind of going ham with the yellow alcohol marker because, again, I really, really like yellow. These are just some more Quilliam drawings I've done since the last session ended, where he found a magic, like, obsidian Vanta black sword. It's like a two-handed sword, and it speaks to him, so now he has a cursed sword. So I was drawing little bits and pieces of that. And other than that, that's it. That's the sketchbook for the moment. Again, it's still very much in its infancy and hasn't been completed yet, but here's the back of it, which has, again, a bunch of stickers that I've gotten from conventions and festivals, or that my friends have made, or that I've made. I found that from an original, like, 1999 Pokemon sticker pack. I still have a bunch of them left. I need to go back and get more because it's kind of scary that these are still around. It was in a dead stock store. Again, there's another Gary Oak one. I think his name is different on the sticker. I can't remember fully, but yeah, it's really strange. And these are the little fish stickers that I made. And that I got that from a festival, a zine fest, and I really, really like it. I have another one on my wheelchair. But yeah, I've been meaning to decorate more of this with like smaller stickers to fit in between the gaps and the black spaces. And then when this sketchbook eventually fills up, I'm just gonna stick more pages in it. I want this thing to last forever. That has been my sketchbook tour. I hope you liked it.